Hi, welcome back to my channel. And this video is being made for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. What I want to talk about for a minute is the best decision I ever made in my life. And the best thing I ever did was back 34 years ago. I purchased my house. All right, I bought a house. And that is the single most important thing I ever did in my life, was to buy my house. Because I haven't had a house payment for years, and that has just freed up a lot of stress. It's freed up a lot of my life to be able to do other things. Make no mistake about it though, I still work, okay? So I'm still working every day that I can work. And I'm self-employed. But back when, when I got married, I got married in 1989, and me and my wife left. We went and rented a house, a duplex, and we lived in that for a year, and it just wasn't what we wanted to do. So we moved back in with my parents, and that allowed us to save some money. So we went back, moved in with them, paid them a small amount for rent, and went ahead and saved up enough money to get a down payment on a house. And that's what we decided to do. So in 1990, and I believe it was September or October of 1990, we purchased our house. At that time, we decided we wanted to be in the town we grew up in, which is a beach town. So we wanted to be close to the beach, and we're in Northeast Florida. We're 2 blocks from the beach, and I was able to pick up a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on a lot and a half. The lot was 150 by 75, and the asking price was like $71,000 at the time, but we were able to get them down to $65,000, and we purchased our house. Needless to say, that same purchase that we did back in 1990, the house right now is valued at about $500,000 for this same house we purchased for $65,000. Yes, I did put a couple additions on this house. They were small additions. The one was maybe 160 square feet, and the other addition was decent size. It was 700 square feet. But we added another bedroom, a master bedroom, and we added a living room. So now we have 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms in our house. We got a separate garage, and I'll post up some pictures of that sometime on here for you so you can check out my pad. But yeah, we got a nice house here at the beach, and that was the best move we ever made, was to go ahead and purchase a house. So if you're young and starting out and you don't know what to do first, I would be very before I'd be pumping a bunch of money into the stock market, I would really consider, and I can't be giving you financial advice on here, but I'm just telling you what I done. And to me, my main important thing was to buy a house, first and foremost. Now, right now, the housing prices are ridiculous, so I feel for you young guys and young couples that are out there and you're trying to start out right now, and the ridiculous price of houses right now. I truly believe the housing market is in a bubble right now, and that these prices that we see right now are not necessarily going to be here like this a year or two from now. I believe the housing market's going to come down. I went through this whole thing before. We went through this whole housing thing back in 2006, 2007 here in Northeast Florida. Houses that were selling for $300,000 in 2006 and early 2007. Houses that were selling for $300,000 a couple years later in 2009 and 2010 were selling for $150,000. So they lost half their value, It was crazy, and I think we're seeing the same, not as bad as a bubble, it's not as bad as what we seen then, but it's pretty close, I believe, this whole housing thing. And I believe as soon as, right now, you know, you're kind of, the interest rates are low, so you buy a house, the house price is going to be expensive because of the interest rates being low. If they raise the mortgage interest rates on your mortgages, then the housing prices are going to go up. So, I mean, go down. So they'll go down, interest rates go up, prices of the housing come down. Interest rates go down, housing prices go up. That's how they offset this. It's all a big game. It's a big money game, but you're still better off buying with a little bit higher of an interest rate at around 5 or 6% if you can get the same house for, you know, $80,000 or $100,000 less, which I think it will happen here in the not so distant future. But, you know, you're putting, if you're young and you're putting a lot of money into the stock market right now, it's all on speculation right now. These earning ratios and PE ratio, or the PE ratios of the stock market, are ridiculously high right now. But, you know, if I had to do it all over again right now, I'd be saving my money right now to buy a house. That's what I would be doing. And my son's living with me right now. He's going to be getting married in February. And that's what he's doing. He's, you know, I'm letting him basically live here for $100, $150 a month. He's living here and he's putting his money away because he's working, got a good job, and he's banking his money. He's banking his cash. I manage his Roth IRA. He's putting very little in that, but you know, I still got him doing a $3,000 to $4,000 a year in his Roth. But I told him it's more important right now, son, to get in a house, get a big down payment, you know, 30, 40, even if he can save up to 50,000 and put it down on a house within a year or two. You know, we're going to watch this market. I'll let him live here for a while and watch this market to see if he can get in. But it's important to buy a house before the stock market, I believe. But anyways, I hope this video might have helped somebody out if you're, you know, on the fence of what you should do. You're young. You know, like I said, I can't be giving financial advice. I can only give you a story of me and what I did. And what worked out for me was to wait on the stock market thing 12 years down the road and get into a house first and foremost. You know, but you know, there's a lot of you guys that have jobs and you have 401ks, and that's great. Just keep doing that. But you got to think about buying a house other than just, you know, throwing your money away at rent. All right, so I hope this helps you. If you know you were on the fence about what you should do. All right, I ain't gonna drag this out any longer. Y'all have a great evening, and I'll catch you on the next video.